This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. I'm glad I got kind of lucky. I was recording this earlier and there was someone mowing the lawn and I had to wait for that to be over, but still have a chance to record this. You might say there's some birds, but there's nothing I can do about that. So this is my review of Darth Vader's castle, which is still available right now, I believe, for $130. And it's one of the taller Lego sets I have. Not the most expensive. I have pretty big sets. I have the Tantive 4. I have the Hoth base from like 2016. Of course, I have the Death Star, which you can see behind this. And some would cost more now. But this is one of the nicest sets I have, and I keep it in this display case that was built for my Death Star, and it was a little bigger, so I fit more sets in here. So let's start at the bottom layer. And take a look at that. You can see there's a very interesting lava waterfall. And if you look to the side a little, you can't really see much of it. You can see that little mouse right comes with it. But I'm going to go over each side and then turn it instead of looking at the layers. Then we have this nice area. You can sort of see Vader's main chamber in there. But it's pretty hard to. Going up to the next one, you can see there's a turret. And I'm not going to try to attempt to take this off again because when I shot this the first time, I did, and it turned out really, really bad. This piece just came off. I know it's possible to, but you need 2 hands to do it, and I'm filming with one of these with my phone, so I can't really do it. So let's take a look at this side first. Turning it and hitting the Death Star dish was probably not that good. Let's try moving the Death Star back a little more. There we go. Okay, now we're going to start down here with the Sith Temple, and this mouse droid's supposed to be on the other side. We have the Sith Temple here with 2 Sith statues, some cool Sith architecture. I don't know, are these pieces loose? I think they are. Sorry, it's been a while since I've looked at this. Yeah, I think those pieces are supposed to be loose. You have this, I think it's believed to be a holocron. You could also remove it. And if you look over here, you have part of a lightsaber building component with the lightsaber blade hidden in here. You can close that up. That's probably to recreate a scene from the Vader comics where Vader builds his first lightsaber here. Now, instead of looking here, I'm just going to go past it quickly. And we're going to take a look at the maintenance area over here. And pull this droid back. Over here, we have a little hatch for him to kind of hide in. He doesn't perfectly fit under it, but it's fine. We also, well, I forgot to look at the rest of that coming up, but it's basically parallel to this. We also have another in here hidden lightsaber crystal. So there's a kyber crystal here, which is hidden to build the lightsaber. You can close that. And we look at this, there's this droid recharge, says repair station. And here we have 2 basically sets of ammo for, I'm trying to put that back in, sorry, for the turret up there, which I showed earlier. And way up here, last real detail here that's important is this door, and I can't get it with the main thing, so just push it from behind, lift it up, and you can see in here, you can partially see part of Vader's bacta chamber. And now let's move up. You can see a little turret area, and this, and let's just flip it around again. Just move the mouse right to the side because it gets caught every time. And looking here, it's basically the same, just with no door. And finally, we'll start from the top down. Starting here, we have this little meeting area with a gunner at it. I believe this is supposed to be similar to where Vader force choked Krennic. but it also uses a turret station. So with it, we have the first minifigure, who is this like 501st tank guy. We'll keep him there for now. Going down to the next level, we have Vader's meditation chamber, which on the day recording this, at least, I talked about it. The reveal from the new one. You have a hologram of Palpatine, or really anyone, but it's assuming going to be Palpatine since that's one. And we have a Darth Vader figure in here. We'll take him out later to look at. I'm just trying to see if we can get him out, and I don't really want to do that yet. Go down here. We have two royal guards and Vader in his back to chamber. The mask is pushed off a little bit, but it's fine. We'll take these two guys out actually, so you can get a better look in here. I'm also opening the door again. Vader is in his back to chamber here, which can be removed. And then if we go down here, it can be opened. And I'll just readjust this slightly. Okay, here we go. This is Vader in his back to chamber. That's the back side, but looking a little more clearly, there's a control panel over there. Doorway there. Of course, the area you leave the chamber on there. And the windows I showed earlier over the final level. We have a hanger for a mini TIE Advance. You could unfold this, take it out, and grab Vader from the top level. Put him in. It's a little bit of a tight fit. And close it. That's a pretty nice fighter. And just in case if you're curious, here's it compared to the one from the original Death Star set. So they're pretty similar. This one just has the stud launchers since that was invented at this point. And it's a little better held together. The way this one opens, which I'll show at a later point, is you just simply push this up and that piece fell out. So that's just a quick comparison. And this is really what it looks like when it's opened up compared to this one, which is much easier. You push this down and have the Vader in there. This one just got a little stuck, and I'm going to put that back in the Death Star hanger where it belongs. Okay, let's go back to this. This is a nice TIE fighter. I'll go a little more in depth in a second. Taking Vader out, looking to the side, and we'll just grab that guy off the top. But let's look down here. Again, I think this got a little displaced after moving it around a bunch. I'll have to fix that up. But if you look around, you can see the interior, and the refueling station could be used for the TIE fighter. I just have to fix that one back pillar, which looks like it's falling over somehow. I don't really know what happened to it, but it's a pretty nice hanger area. Now let's take a look more closely at Vader's TIE fighter, and I'll just have this set up its normal position in the background. Let's take a look at this. Of course, it goes like this. You could close it, turn it to the back side. There's a spot to hold his lightsaber, although it's a lot more obvious than some of the other sets I showed. You have the wings that are identical. Looking at the back, the lightsaber is pretty obvious it's there. And the top looks pretty nice. Although I wish that this was kind of a printed or stickered piece to look more like TIE fighter tops. And this is how you open it, like I showed earlier. And the only play function this has is these two stud launchers, which I'm not going to fire so I don't lose the pieces. And let's finally look at the minifigures. So let's take Vader out of his back to chamber. Toss that over there. And we'll look at back to chamber Vader first. Oh, this piece is really hard to keep straight. for some reason. Okay, so let's take a look at him. He has some very nice details. It's one of the coolest figures, with him basically being asleep or meditating. And look at the back side. You can definitely see the toll everything that happened with Obi-Wan took on him. Come to the side and look at the main Vader. After I grab the lightsaber from his TIE fighter, which is pretty easy to remove. And that's what it looks like without the lightsaber on it. Okay. Here's Vader. Here's his lightsaber. I'll put it in a sec. Let's take a look at what he looks like without it. This is before the arm printing existed for Vader. Well, they probably could have created it, but they just didn't. So looking at his side, there's nothing really there. The back, if we move the cape up, it's completely blank. Looking here, his arm is again blank. Taking the helmet off, you can see his scarred head and his face, which matches the previous one. I've shown both in the Bespin set and in this one. And putting the lightsaber in his hand, he's ready to kill someone. Let's look at this guy next, since the two royal guards are the same figure. And this is a pretty nice figure. It's similar to the pilot from that one set earlier this year, not this year, from Rogue One. And if you look at him and turn him around, it's nice on the back. This blue detail. Take the helmet off. I have what's called the angry clone face on him. And there's nothing on the back of that head. Put it back on, toss him to the side. Let's grab the two royal guards. And with them, the only difference between them and the one from the throne room set from a few years ago in the battle pack is the cape, which is more of a cloth, which is more cloth-like and less hard, like this one. I only put them there because I had that one loose, and I'm just going to reattach them to the throne room set from 2016, I think. Then there's same on the back. Lift up their capes. Nothing really there. You can see them from both sides now. Let's put them a little closer. And if I pull the helmet off, all they have is a black head. And this piece is probably one of the oldest but still used pieces, which is from some of the older sets. And really the only thing that has really changed on the Royal Guard figure from the original figure to the new one is this piece and the cape. And maybe the arm color, I think it was just right on the other one. But those are really the only changes between this figure. The only figure that has changed less is the battle droid, which I have right here. The only thing that's changed on him is literally this arm used to be on that side also. That's the only thing that's changed for that battle droid figure, which is, I believe, the figure that's been changed the most, but it was the figure that's been changed the second, well, the one that hasn't been changed at all is like the astromech droid, so it's probably that one, then the battle droid, then this one for the least changed LEGO Star Wars figures. But the printing on astromech droids have changed, while the overall quality and design of these are essentially the same. But that's really it. That's a review of this entire set, and I'm looking forward to doing this set soon. But I think I'm going to be doing the Boba Fett and Vader helmets I own first, because I still have to get a camera stand, since I filmed all these videos within the period of about an hour. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please like the video, leave some comments, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends, and may the Force be with you.